And I keep trying to stress this to people, and that's why this division gets me pissed off. And it gets me pissed off that the left has trained us to turn our back on people who don't think the same. It's all right to disagree on different directions, but at the end of the day, we believe in the same things. You know what I'm saying? Like, we believe in the same things. You know what I'm saying? We might not believe the same things, but in the same things. We all believe in this equality. You know what I'm saying? We all believe in power to the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all believe this shit. You know what I'm saying? People get so mad at me that I want to vote for Trump. Nobody ever asked me what do I dislike about Trump, because there's so much. And then the number one thing is and which is almost a deal breaker for me, is the fact that he wants to give immunity to all police. Like, I do not ride with that shit, not one iota.
Give us five. Give us 5 things that you disagree about Donald Trump with.
Okay, I don't even know if there's 5 things I disagree with about him. I disagree with him about that, about the police thing vehemently. Disagree with him about that. I also, the only 2 things I can name is that, and there's something else. You got to give me a second because I'm high. Okay. But no, because there is something I really don't like about him. Me. I mean, I don't. If you want to talk personally, if you want to talk outside of politics, I don't like the way that he presents himself. I think he says the wrong things a lot of times, things that could be interpreted the wrong way. As far as policy and shit goes, you know what I'm saying? I'm vehemently against that police thing. And just like all the other presidents, he's in favor of supporting Israel, and I'm not with that. I also think that there's a danger, like, I think he'll stop the war in the Ukraine and Russia, but there's also a danger in him letting Putin do too much of what he wants in order to stop that war. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that there'll be any new wars under him. You know what I'm saying? But, that's really all I could name off the top of my head. I like most of what Trump stands for. I like most of what he's about. You know what I'm saying?
So this is the way he comes across.
The way he comes across, yeah, it's like it's too harsh. Like, people, man, listen, man, half the people that just, most of the people take things at surface value or just trained to. You know what I'm saying? You take things as absolute, especially when it's somebody that you're supposed to not like. Just like we talked about the cat things, it's rooted in some type of truth.
Yeah, that was bullshit. He shouldn't have said no shit like that.
He shouldn't have said it.
That was just dumb.
He shouldn't have said it, but it was dumb of him to say. But it was rooted in some truth. It's not like it's far-fetched. Like, people were like, it's not like, even though it was dumb, it can be perceived a certain way. When you look at it and think about it, it's not like it was racist. It really wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It could just, but it did, single out one group of people. You know what I'm saying? So it had its racist effects, I should say. But I don't think Trump ain't no fucking racist. If Trump's a racist, I like that kind of racism.
The thing is, I didn't like what he did to the Central Park 5. I mean, actually, my thing is, he should have just minded his own fucking business on that, because, dude, you're a developer. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares what your opinion is? Shut up.
What if? I mean, yeah, you're right in a way, but we don't tell LeBron James to set up when he gives his opinion.
No, I told you. No. I do.
Okay, all right. I'm
that guy to say no. LeBron, shut up and dribble. I don't want to hear your take on nothing, dude.
I like to hear people's takes. I just don't like people.
Not on certain shit.
Taking people's. I don't care. No. I like people hearing people's. Everybody has an opinion. I like hearing everybody's opinion, but I don't like it when people listen to somebody's opinion as though there's some type of authority when they're not. That's the thing that I don't like.
Sometimes I just want my athletes to be athletes. I don't want to hear. I want my artists to be artists. I want to hear from the people that are qualified. Now, if you got a strong opinion on something, that's one thing. But dude, you play basketball. You don't influence me. Like, you know what I mean? So I understand, but
any NBA player that talks about social justice is full of shit, because them niggas say nothing about China.
Well, come on, dog. That's a whole different conversation, because America should be saying something about China.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. But my point
America should
is,
be saying something about Saudi Arabia. America should be saying
of
something.
course.
I mean,
But the NBA, but you know, China and the NBA is like the NBA makes a lot of money off of China, and these NBA players make their money from China too, and they don't say shit about that, but they talk about this shit here. It's just like the LGBTQ community; they push all their shit where it's already accepted, but you don't see them fucking, you don't see them pushing that shit in Iraq. You know what I'm saying? You don't see them pushing it in Iran. All the places where all the places where the LGBTQ community causes this uproar is places where it's, you know what I'm saying, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing illegal about it. People are accepted, just keep it away from the kids, that's it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, if you're really trying to make changes, go to the people who don't accept it. But they don't do that because they don't want to lose none of that money.
Let's stay in this room right there. Because I want you to educate me, and if you can't remember, you can't remember, because you might be onto something here.
What's up?
No, when you said about the countries that we don't mess with, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, do they have that agenda? Like when George Bush named that so-called axis of evil, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm trying to look at those countries and say, or and say, damn, do they have a quote unquote gay agenda there, or is that tolerated there? I don't know. I know. Man. I don't think Iran tolerates it.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think
in Muslim countries.
I don't think North Korea tolerates it.
No, fuck no.
That's something. I mean, you might have woke something up there. I wanna see something real quick. Like all the nations, countries, whatever that we have problems with, to see if they have that agenda there. That's some schoolwork for y'all out there. That say y'all do quote unquote research. That'll
you think they're trying to conquer these countries and put the agendas there? I ain't gonna go that far. I don't know about
I'm not saying that far. I'm just saying, because if you conquer a country, you bring your culture into that thing. So it's like, well, I'm not saying that's a big agenda. I just wanted to see. That's all. This is a thing that make you go, no, something I'll get up on a shoebox and stand on it and be like, hey, and all the Americans we got, it won't be like that.
Hey, I want to go back to that Diddy thing real quick, because it relates to everything. It relates to everything what we're talking about now.
Yes, sir. So
if he falls, and he brings down this industry, right? If this industry is really satanic and evil, as a lot of us are starting to wake up and think it is, if he brings that shit down, right, and that shit is really that powerful, you know what I'm saying? Like, the shit's gonna hit the fan, fam. It's not like, they just destroy Hollywood and life goes on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you destroy Hollywood, it's going out with a bang, fam. Like, the whole world fit to change. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he's taking anyone down. I think that.
I don't know if you listen. Ordinarily, I wouldn't think so, right? But most people, they talk about this thing that I don't really understand. The age of Aquarius that we're supposedly in right now. But that's something I don't understand. That's something. Yeah, right. Which I don't really understand. But here's something that I understand. It seems to me, like, we're in this time, fam, where everything that's been done in the dark is gonna come to light.
Fact.
Like, this is the time where everything is getting exposed. So ordinarily, I wouldn't think Diddy could bring the industry down, but this might be the time, and it might. But what we call bringing it down, you know what I'm saying? To them, it might be revealing themselves to the world. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't think he brings anything down. I think he sets it at the most. He'll set certain people, quote, because you gotta understand. Let's unpack it, because certain of us look at, not us, but you know what I'm saying, look at Diddy as a hero. So that's I said one of our heroes got fallen. You know what I mean? He can't. He's no. Only thing he can do is make us look at people different. He can't.
What I'm saying is this.
Hold on, real quick. Let me land my point real quick. He can't.
Go ahead.
Real quick. I'm almost. I don't
Yeah,
think he
go
can
ahead.
bring down the industry. He can only make us look at people different. Like if this Puff Daddy's over with. He can only be Sean Combs from here. You know what I'm saying? It's over with for that. So it's like he can only make us look at people different. As far as music, like all these new little dudes, they ain't got nothing to do with that. It's gonna be people from our era, like the Busta Rhymes is and stuff like that. We'll be like, ooh man, we seen Busta Rhymes. You know what I mean? I don't think, but that's
I
not
heard
gonna.
Busta Rhymes. I heard Busta Rhymes is one of the most fruitiest rappers out there.
Yeah,
But good.
but at the end of the day, like we don't care. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
don't care.
saying? I don't care. Like I don't care.
Well,
Again, we already talked about that. I don't care what
here's
happens
what
to
I'm gonna
anybody.
say.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm gonna say. I think that there's a chance that he could bring it down, but what I'm saying has nothing to do with whether he can or he can't. What I'm saying is prefaced on if he did. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
All right.
If he brought this shit down, right, it'll look to us, it's gonna look like breaking it down. To them, it's gonna look like revealing themselves to the world. And I think that because of this age that we're in, because of this time that we're in, it could happen. You know what I'm saying? Like it could happen. It might be because you know what I'm saying. Like whatever you want to say, the devil, the dark forces, whatever. There's a point where they want to reveal themselves to the world. Be like, yeah, look, nigga, it's our time now.
Okay,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
all right, but what can he actually reveal? That's not really.
I don't know. I don't know. But I won't. I don't know. But I won't sit there and say that there's not a chance that he
Okay,
can.
let's speculate. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
What can he
Yeah,
actually?
speculate.
Yeah, what can he actually reveal? Because okay, we already know the whole agenda thing. That's not as taboo as it was in the '90s. If it was in the '90s, it'd be different.
Nah, listen. If he's drugging up bitches and sex trafficking, and he's the fucking most powerful
I'm
man
saying,
doing it,
all right.
and he has politicians coming to those parties and doing things.
All right.
If he has princes coming to those parties and doing, remember the one Prince Albert got accused of doing some shit and had to do some kind of payout to one of those bitches at the Diddy party.
Prince
Andrew.
Andrew.
Let me answer your question.
Hold on,
first.
Prince Andrew from the Epstein thing. Also.
Oh, is that where it happened?
Yeah, Prince Andrew.
I swear there was.
No, I'm adding on to what you said. And I said Prince Andrew had to pay too from the Epstein thing. That's the only thing I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, we can speculate. We can speculate this way. We have no clue who was at those Diddy parties. Diddy can have, and they said he was taping everything. He can have information. If he had information on all the powerful people in Hollywood, even just the people on his level, that right there has the ability to fucking bring Hollywood down.
And what would that thing be? Like that's what I'm asking you. Like with that, okay, we see him on tape drugging women. That brings down the music industry.
If I just said that if he had all these powerful execs that have been in there, and I'm just saying this is just
no, we're speculating. We're freestyling, dog.
Yeah, we're speculating. Yeah, speculating.
Yeah,
I'm saying if he had all the powerful execs, if he had all the move makers in Hollywood on tape, drugging, beating, raping bitches, or just doing whatever, yes, that could bring down the whole industry. Okay. Why wouldn't it?
Like who's these players got to be like Jay-Z, Russell? Like
no,
Russell
those
Simmons?
are little people. Those are people on his level. No, I'm talking about the people like the people in Hollywood and the entertainment industry that have the fucking power is like the movie producers. In the entertainment industry, then yeah, it would be like the Jay-Z's and shit like that. But anybody who has any type of power in the industry.
But brother,
and just anybody who has power in the industry. I don't need to be specific.
Yeah, no, but the only way I was saying because you said that. If he says Oprah's name, he's out of here, and that's what I'm trying to add on to that. Like, dog, he'll be out of here before he does that.
Powerful. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
And I'm thinking like he can't, and that's what I'm trying to say. He can't bring like who's a bigger fish than him that's not able to do what Oprah can do to him. That's what I'm trying to say.
He might listen, man. He might give up all those people. He might try to give up the people that's above him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. There's no telling what he's going to do, fam. This is none. Not at all.
Like, it's...
But I won't hide from the fact that, listen, Puffy rubbed his elbows with enough people I'm sure that he has enough shit that if it was to get taken seriously and everything else, there's a possibility he could break down the industry.
I'm gonna say
Let's
like
just
this, and this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what I'm trying to explain. Like we're just speculating. I'm saying like this: if he got those people that you're talking about, they got the tapes. The feds, when he raided, they got those tapes. So those people got those tapes. He can't bring nobody down. You know what I mean? Like if
hey, listen, time will tell, man.
Yeah.
You don't think so? I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
100% think
Yeah.
so.
Hey, I say
We're
like
not
this.
them. The feds are smarter than us. He got arrested by Homeland Security, fam. They know what they're doing.
Hey,
they know what they're doing.
Either side is above my pay grade.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, fam. I mean, he tried to leave the country after the raids before he got arrested, and they stopped him. They didn't let him leave the country. Like they was gonna get him. It was who knows what they was waiting on.
I mean, they can probably get Russell Simmons.
Yeah, they can get Russell Simmons. Listen, if you got all these, if you got Russell Simmons, the Jay-Z's, the Russell Simmons, some of these white guys' names that you'll never hear.
No,
They
said he got Ashton Kutcher. They said he got him.
Look, and these are people from different areas and different realms, and those people are gonna know things about other people. Murphy could possibly bring down the industry, man. It could cause a domino effect. But none of that shit even matters. Here's one thing that we could agree on. At some point, those dark forces are going to want to reveal themselves to the world, fam. So to look past this as this not possibly being the thing, it could possibly be the thing. You know what I'm saying? The war in Israel could possibly be the thing. Kamala could be the thing. All these things could be connected. You know what I'm saying? And it's the thing.
I'm like, well, it's already really been revealed. They just ain't standing on 10 on it. It's like, yo, you can see the symbolism. We know what it is. You know
look at the black boule. I was just talking to Bonnie about this because he said something about that. Because he tried to say something about them being a secret. I'm like, nah, they used to be a secret. They're in the open now. And he was like, oh, that's just for people in the know. But no, it's not just for people in the know. They came out and said, like, yeah, we've been this fraternity for mad years. I forgot the name of the fraternity, but the Black Boule is real when they're openly, you know what I'm saying? Openly the Black Boule, you know what I'm saying?
I think that's just like what has to happen. You have to let people know what you're doing. It is what it is on that one. It's just like, hey, I'm this. Either you can believe it or not. It's just how you take it in.
The left has been telling us what they're doing. I be cracking up, man. Not cracking up. I actually be feeling sad because people are so brainwashed. They argue against everything they believe in just because they feel like they're fighting the racists. Like, I'm not gonna say no names this time, but my one man who toasts himself as a hardcore Christian and shit. Like, how you gonna be that and sit there and arguing abortion with me? You know what I'm saying? You got 7 states that allow abortion in 8 months. We got friends that were born at 8 months. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Can you imagine turning an 8-month-old baby inside the womb and a scrambled eggs, fam?
I know a lot of children. A lot of children who was born premature.
Right. So how could you even argue that?
And a lot of them are big as houses.
This name I'm going to say because I respect him very well, and it's not disrespectful to make this argument, because I asked him this question because he was making, you know what I'm saying, qualifying points. Like, he was like, you know, sometimes this stuff is used for cancer research and this, that, and the third. And people always make the same arguments about rape, incest, or health problems. And I agree that those things are for abortion, but I don't believe that abortion should be birth control. You know what I'm saying? But he's making these arguments, and I'm not gonna go, his name don't matter, but he's making these arguments, but I had to ask him, I'm like, well then, what's the acceptable number of innocent babies that should be allowed? Because if you're gonna have abortion, you're gonna have innocent babies that are lost, no matter how many, you know what I'm saying, how many righteous abortions there have been. There's gonna be some